welcome to my channel. Welcome to the final unpacking. I know I've been a little bit slack. I've been a little bit busy actually, so you know, I'm trying to be kind to myself, but I'm frazzled. Alright, it's the last two of 12 for the 12 Days of Harry Potter Christmas from Forbidden Fibre Co. Now, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please click subscribe. Please drop me a comment if you'd like, and yes, stick around. Yes, ring the bell for the notifications as to when I post. I am now finishing the daily vloggy kind of videos and the daily unpacking. I had the nice list, which is in a playlist, and now I've done the Forbidden Fibre. And yeah, so back to a new normal, which I actually don't know what flavour that's going to be because I've got a new recording area. Sorry, I've got sticky stuff on my bandage, on my thumb from a plaster. It's distracting me. So I've got a new recording area. I have to get into a new routine of recording, and yes, well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, stick around if you like. Okay, I think my camera's wonky. Sorry. Let's just hang on. I'm not liking that. There. That's better. Now a bit more kind of together. I'm all discombobulated. Okay. 11. You ready? Isn't that, look, Kelly and Karen have done a terrific job with these. Karen Hooley is one of the designers of the crochet, which is gorgeous, which is what I'm going to do. And yeah, I'm completely blown away by what's in these bags. But the bags themselves are fantastic because they're old, parchment-like, and it's the Messrs Mooney Wormtail Padfoot and Prongs Marauders Map on them. So it's just, this has been a fantastic box. Second time running, has not disappointed me, to be honest. And this is my third Advent style box, mystery box, let's just say. My first one was Paisley Pearl, and that blew me out of the water. It was my mind just, you know, fizzle fart, as my husband calls it. It was fantastic what was presented in that mystery box. And then I've got Forbidden Fibre Company, and that was probably a Heike and Rachel, Stone Cold Coffee Crafts, Rachel Ray, probably their fault enabling me on the Forbidden Fibre thing. And I did the scarf during the year last year, and I did the cowl with the Paisley Pearl pattern. And this year my knitting crocheting journey, when I finished my blanket for my grandson, will be the wavy scarf in all of these gorgeous colours. And that's my work commute project, just to keep my hands busy and keep my stress levels low, because drivers, hubby drives me in. That's currently the play. So yeah, this is my project for the year. So, and I really do make it stretch out pretty much the year, although I think I started last year's probably in March, April. But it's like whatever I can knit going into work, crochet in this case. So it's a 15-minute trip. I'm usually too tired at the end of the day to do it. I may pick it up again if I've got to fix anything, and I'll bring it into the house. But it was road trips. And it's my in-car project. That's all it does. It doesn't come into the home. It's not for finishing in a hurry. It's just to relax. And because it's a scarf, I can get across the line pretty quickly. So it works really well for that. If you have that as an opportunity, as a commute project, that's my commute project. So consider a commute project of some kind. I would very much recommend it. If you have somebody who can drive you, or you're on a bus, or you're on a train, just having a solely commute project, and then you don't have to feel guilty because it takes ages, and it's not necessarily a whip that you have to stress about or anything else. And yeah, it's a completely different kind of thing to do maybe. So you might knit and crochet on your commute, and you might cross stitch at home on the lounge when you're not rattling around and moving. And I haven't tried cross-stitching in the car, so I don't know if I could do that. Anyway, back to these. Mischief managed, and I will try not to get distracted. I don't think you can even see the light flashing. Sophie's spinning on the chair right in my eyeline. It's horrible. The Mischief Managed. It's the spell to get rid of the footprints on the Marauders Map. The Marauders Map is normally disguised as a blank piece of parchment. To view the map, one must tap it with one's wand and recite, "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good." And the Weasley boys gave this to Harry and Ron. The content of the map will then reveal itself. To hide the contents of the map, so the parchment appears blank again, one must tap it and recite, "Mischief Managed." Now, if there was an ideal yarn for that, I would say it would need to be a glow-in-the-dark. Wouldn't that be awesome? Or a neon or something like that. Now, I don't think Forbidden Fibre is going to go quite that far. But, ooh, it's another one of the gorgeous greens. These greens are really, wow. Oh my goodness. That's stunning. I'm loving this. Seriously. There's a little bit of yellowy green there. This is gorgeous. Far out. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Last one. And I am waiting. I'm trying to get hold of a colour copy of the crochet, but I might be okay. I'll see how we go. Fat Lady! Aww. Don't friend. Fat Lady is a portrait who guards the entrance to the Gryffindor Tower at Hogwarts Castle. She asks for a password. Password! She yells that at one point. And then she has them doing that kind of thing to smash the glass of Farah. That was a funny scene where she's screeching. It's horrible. And then she cracks the glass against the wall because it's not smashing. Because it's not cut crystal. Anyway. Movies. It's not in the book. She asks for the password before anyone is let in. And then she swings her picture backwards so the students can enter through the portrait hole. In year 3, she is attacked by Sirius Black. She hides as he tries to enter the Gryffindor common room without a password. She hides. Where does she hide? She hides within a picture, but everybody is sent. Do you remember Dumbledore's scene? Everybody is sent scurrying off to look for the Fat Lady because she's gone missing. And he coaxes her out. Holy cow. It's purple. What a finish! Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. So look, the green and the purple together. Sophie, you're screwing up my light. No, stop moving. Oh, good Lord. So there's a little bit of black grey through it. But there's lots of that rich lilac. Wow.
That's very cool.
Right. Okay, you're ready to see them all together. I don't know how much this was. Around about the 100-ish mark. But you know what? It was so worth it. So altogether, there are 12 bags of 20 grams each. So you're looking at, Sophie, you're looking at individual colours. And I don't know if I can do this. Individual colours and individual dyes. And I've covered my mic doing that. Wow. Okay. So, there is kind of all of them. Yeah, you need to have the light. Look at the colour mix. This is, look, I've got the scarf just over there. I can't reach it. Sophie, can you get my scarf, please? Okay, and let me show you how it works.
I don't know if you found it, Mummy.
Can you get the scarf off the shelf, please?
I can't.
Get my scarf, please. I'm recording. Can you get my scarf, please? Oh!
Sorry.
Yeah, thanks. Sophie, that was my tea. The other one, the other one, the other one. Put that down. Yeah. Give me that one. Thank you. Okay, so in this one, we started off with the blue grey, and then we went into a bluey green. Okay, and then we went into this gorgeous red, and we started mixing in this green. These are all different balls. You're not repeating, you know, ball. Oh, you might have been. Maybe you might have been. Then there was the blue in this gorgeous. I loved this section. And then we've got the yellow duck. That was mixed with the red, green. And then we've got the yellow back again. And then we've got more red, green. And then into more green, kind of brown. Okay? So this is the kind of thing that the girls kind of come up with on the mini skein thing. Now I still need to block this. I still need to I've woven in my ends. I think I learned reasonably quickly in starting this how to weave in, so I just need to trim these. These are actually stitched in, you know, woven in up to there, so I could just snip it. But according to Norman of Norman Nimble Needles, he probably takes it through some of the actual purl bumps. So depending on how long those might be, I may do that. So we'll see how we go. There were lots and lots of mistakes in this, and my soul will never be caught in this particular item. But I loved the learning process, and the colours are just amazing. So out of the 20 gram balls, I've got this beautiful scarf. It does look like more of a shawl. Probably when it's blocked, it does look like it's bigger, but it, you know, it's kind of shrug kind of thing. That would keep, you know, you warm. I mean, that's all you need for a scarf. There is more wool though. I mean, I got low on one of them, but I didn't run out on anything. And okay, it's not necessarily the softest. It's I think it's a merino blend. Can't recall if it says. I don't know if it does say on this. I need to take this into work and photocopy it. So I've got a working copy and a photocopied one. It's a superwash merino, so it is that little bit coarser in the wool, but it's going to be warm. It will keep you potentially dry, and you know, you could even do the whole, you know, over the head, keep you warm on a winter's day kind of bizzo. So there's plenty of stuff in it, and it was such a joy to do last year, and I'm really going to look forward to doing it this year. So to remind you, and I know this picture shows you diddly squat because it's all one colour and it's all kind of blended. That is the knit design, and that is by Leanne Ross. It's the Marauders Cowl. I'm not sure if that's available anywhere else. I don't know if that would be available on Ravelry or Forbidden Fibre. I didn't see this on Forbidden Fibre. And this is Karen Hooley Designs, and Karen is one of the people behind Forbidden Fibre. So she has designed that crochet with the wave, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And it does say on the back of this one, if you enjoyed the pattern, then there's other patterns: Soiree, Bewitched, Queen of Hearts, Whimsy, and Modern Italian Lace Crochet Book. You can subscribe to KarenHooley.com, and then there's some acknowledgements to people in the who did the photographing and all that kind of stuff. So she's got a breakdown of symbols, so chaining and foundation and stitches and all of that kind of thing, and it's like, what? I have no idea what she's talking about, so I'm going to have to learn how to crochet in crochet in symbols, so that's going to be new for me. So what are we looking at? Oh, okay, right. So it's effectively a foundation stitch for 87, and then chain, double crochet in the next, 3 double crochets, then single crochets, double crochets. What's a SK? Ooh, SK skip, right? Skip next, double crochet. See, there's nothing overly complicated, it's just remembering where the heck you're at and then repeating or whatnot. 145 rows and fasten off. So hang on, that's what colour A. Then oh, okay. The sample uses the colours in the yarn, in the thing. It's talking about verifying gauge. I'm not seeing where it's saying change colour. Don't. Ah, here we go. Every 13 repeat with a new colour. Right. So every 13 rows you're changing colour. There you go. Okay. Sorry, it took way too long to figure that one out. Alright. Okay. Time for some chocolate.
Oh, I like some rainbow.
You'll feel better with chocolate, Harry. Nom nom nom. Okay. What also came in this, of course, were the stitch keepers, stitch minders, in these gorgeous metal, and of course there's a piece of chocolate. There was a beeswax candle, and there was the Honeydukes chocolate, which was wrapped around that. All of these with all of their gorgeous little bags, and a project bag with a fob on it as well. So a real treat for Christmas, although you're paying for it in the middle of the year. I need you to stop, Sophie. I'm done. I've worn a mask most of the day. I feel like my lungs are going to burst. Yeah. I'm just tired. We're trying to sort out all sorts of stuff at work, and people not getting sick, and of course people are getting sick all around me, and people I know are getting COVID positive results, and it's like, oh, right. Joys. Let me see if I can have a sip of tea, which she knocked, and not drip it on me somehow. Speaking of Harry Potter, this is a Harry Potter mug from Black Needle Society. So there is Privet Lane, Privet Drive, and then the train going to Hogwarts, and of course the station 9 3/4 and Hedwig with the invite. Isn't that so cool? This is a design by Katie from the Black Needle Society, and she designed year 1, and then she designed year 2, and I wasn't in year 1, but I got both of the mugs when I signed up for year 2, and I'm hoping there's going to be one for every single year, because these are awesome sizes. Oh, she's going to drive me bonkers. I'm on dinner. I've got to go organise that in a minute. Thanks, Sophie. Recording. I did some stitching on Do Different last night. I did the next 2 blocks vertically. There are 12 pages in Do Different. I think they were looking in the Cowl to... You keep knocking me, Sophie. I think they're looking at in the Cowl doing a page a month, which could be a big ask. I'm using my silk from Silks For You in it. She's so distracting. And... Oh, good Lord. I need you to stop. Sophie, I need to think. And I can't think with you acting like a prune behind me.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're all going to be thinking, but she's gorgeous. Yeah, try recording with it. Anyway, I stitched 2 more blocks and I am loving working with the silk. I am loving working with the Long Dog Sampler pattern. It's just fun. If you haven't already got a long dog, please don't be scared. Yes, they are big. Okay, last warning, you're done. They are big. I have a ½ yard of fabric. I won't use a full ½ yard, but I needed the length to get the second dimension. So I was always good on the long bit, but I wasn't good on the width. So I've got the width having the ½ yard. I hope to everything possible that I am working in the right orientation. And I have lots of other ½ yards around for my other long dog, my Pandemic, and I think I got another ½ yard for, oh yes, for my head, which I've done maybe 250 stitches on. I need to get another 750 in to get the month. And I need to finish Dark Queen of the Seas this month, and well, it's only January 5th, so it's not like I'm saying this and it's the 25th or anything. I've got time. I'm just a little bit frazzled, hassled, not sleeping well and everything else, so give you some time. I'm really enjoying knitting my triangle scarf as well, so that's distracting me in the evening rather than stitching. So yeah. But I am getting better with the head, learning how to do tent stitch by having the long diagonal behind. That's been interesting because if you don't do the long diagonal, the stitches on the front don't sit right. And I hate doing it because it's wasting lots of yarn. It's not economical. But bugger the economics. It's only a single strand. I'm doing it on... Oh no! I'm actually doing my... thingamajiggy, my head, on linen because it's pretty and it fits, and I'm doing 1/110, and it's working this time. It's much better than the 25 count. The 25 count I will do something else on. I'll frog what I have when I get a chance, and eyes and magnification and all of that jazz. I will do that. But yeah, there we have it, kind of, sort of. So tomorrow is a day in the office, and then we've been given a directive that if we aren't in our meetings, we can work from home. If we've got meetings, we have to attend the office, but otherwise we're to take all our work home, work from home, be available from home, be available at the drop of a hat to go into the office, which could be interesting. We'll see how it all works out. I think it'll work somehow, kind of, sort of. We'll see. Yeah. One thing I do want to do is sort out my floss. I've got floss sitting over there, wrapped up in rolls that I ordered for specific projects that I haven't got them in. I would really like to get them onto a spreadsheet because I'm kind of not into Threadworks. Thread Stash, that's the app I've got. If you've got any thread apps that you use for storage and keeping catalogues, let me know, because Stash Cache was my baby go-to and then it crashed on me and won't open. So Yeah, thread stash is not good from the point of view that it doesn't allow you share threads between multiple projects, and I don't like that, because if I'm only using a little bit, I'll steal it from one project and put it into another, so that project gets finished, and then I'll put the scheme back into the home project. So it's a little bit, yeah, not kind of liking it. I could do a spreadsheet. I could do an Access spreadsheet, for heaven's sake, but then I'd have to set up everything. I don't even know. Do people use Access anymore? Do you even know what I'm talking about? Access was one of the first databases I worked with. It's as good as the info you put into it. And hubby is a database person, so he'd be complaining. Possibly. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. That's some rescue calls. There's been lots and lots of rescue calls, and not a lot of them are up north, so I couldn't go to them anyway. They're far off or whatever, and it's just been going mental. Birds in particular. Twiggy is doing well. She has been separated because she's a Houdini and she keeps on breaking out. I think I forgot to mention her in the last couple of videos. So she is in the original pen that the cats moved into. She hasn't got out of there. Thank goodness. So at least I can relax a bit knowing she's not going to escape. I'll let her grow a bit and then I'll throw her in with the other two crazy ones. And she'll also get used to the two crazies. And they'll get used to her just being in the vicinity without necessarily being in each other's faces. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Cats. Stupid things. Sometimes. And they'll be best of buddies. They just need to take some time. But if she needs to stop escaping, that's the main thing. And I don't want to go outside and get eaten by mozzies. So going outside and spending any time in the bush, getting bits in my hair and everything else, it's like, ugh, no, pass. I'll do it later. Kind of thing. But she's doing really well. She's eating well. She's awesome. Spending time and cuddling her in the morning and afternoon, which isn't much, but, you know, not as much as I'd like. Anyway, but if she was in the house, she could be making us all sneeze and irritated, and she'd be up on counters and things that cats do. And I don't miss that. And I don't miss cat litters in the house and all of that kind of stuff. So, oh well. Yeah. Life. They're very lucky that they're not being, you know, put down, because they went from a bush block being acreage to suburbia with cars and idiots on the road. So, yeah. It's not the life I would have necessarily wanted for them, but it's better than what they would have got otherwise. Alright, I'm going to take my lovely yarn. I'm going to take some pickies for you. Go check out Instagram. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, yeah. They are amazing. So lots of red, the purple tonals, and the teals and the grains are just amazing. Not the bright yellow like last year. What's the purpose of a rubber duck? It was very, very bright. It was very cool. Very bright. I love the red in that. Oh, I kind of loved everything. The red there was two reds, and the reds were just gorgeous. And as I said, I learned an awful lot of stitching that. I made so many mistakes. So many mistakes. Alright, I'm going to go. I'm going to feed the tribe before it's anarchy in the house. She is watching ABC, I think, as a distraction. Alright. I will see you around. I don't know when I will... Well, I will record on the weekend. But yes, I've got videos to put up. And I will see you in the next video. Ring the bell for the notification. And bye for now.